We have officially made it deep into the spring season where we can finally plant our seeds of intention and trust that the work we have been doing is not in vain and that new beginnings, new blessings, and most importantly, abundance and prosperity will come for us with this Taurus new moon. Greetings, alchemists. Welcome back to my channel, Hidden Alchemy by Sade. I am Sade. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if not, welcome back. It is an honor and a pleasure for me to create videos to inspire, encourage, and educate people on the beautiful healing of astrology and the ways we can truly alchemize our life through understanding the stars and knowing as above, so below. So for today's video, we are diving into the new moon happening on April 27th in the sign of Taurus. Now, if you have not checked out my video on April's astrology, go ahead and check that out so that you can also have an understanding of the transits that are supporting this new moon. I love to discuss not only the new moon, but what is happening around it to best support and heighten the intensity and the energy of this new moon. And if it's your first time just understanding what a new moon is basically when the sun and the moon are in the same sign. In this case, the sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Taurus, and it is an opportunity to begin something, just like the word new moon, new. Start something new, plant new seeds of intention. And the reason why this new moon in Taurus is so potent and so important, as every moon, but this one specifically, is because we are in the spring season, which is the season to plant seeds. And Taurus, being the first earth sign, fixed earth, which means it stabilizes the work that we did during Aries. Aries wants to initiate that a change needs to happen. Taurus stabilizes that change while nourishing what that change is to make it stabilized and foundationed. So planting a new seed during a new moon in Taurus, it doesn't get more fruitful, it doesn't get more abundant than that. Taurus is a feminine ruled earth sign, and it is ruled by the planet Venus. So it is all about resources, beauty, abundance, luxury, comfort, but not only living in comfort, but bringing that to others. Taurus energy just has a way of making people feel seen, making people feel safe, and most importantly, making people feel nourished and nurtured. Taurus is an earth sign, so earth energy is all about resources. And Taurus is very big on the five senses. So what you can see, taste, smell, touch, and hear. That is very important for a Taurus person. So if you have Taurus energy, you definitely understand this essence. Now, the new moon in Taurus is really asking us to get clear on where we want to nourish ourselves. And the beautiful thing about this Taurus new moon is the only thing that we've had in Taurus so far is Uranus. Taurus has definitely been able to rest a little bit more than other signs. Why do I say that? Well, we've had Mars in Cancer and Leo back and forth, bobbing and weaving since last October. So those two elements have had to really go through change and transformation. We've had the North Node in Pisces, now in Pisces, after it left Aries, South Node in Virgo after it left Libra. So those four signs had to really deal with some stuff. We have Neptune that just moved into Aries, Saturn getting ready to move into Aries, Uranus getting ready to move into Gemini. So Taurus has really been able to just chill, which is what Taurus energy likes to do. So now we can get very clear, especially in the Taurus area of your chart. It's already going through so much change. And now we can really rest and solidify what new foundation pertaining to resources, which means finances, okay, stability, relationship, and most importantly, self-worth. Because Taurus is ruled by Venus, Venus is the planet of attraction. So in order for us to attract the things that we want, we first have to believe that we are worthy, that the self is worthy of those things. And we also need to live as if those things are in abundance. And if you know a Taurus, you know Taurus energy loves to live as if money is going to always be accessible, because Taurus enjoys comfort, and it, because it's earth, it rules our currency, it rules our finances. So as we deal with a lot of identity shifts, right? The sun has just left Aries. We got all this energy in the sign of Aries. We're dealing with identity shifts. Okay. How can we now stabilize who we are, what we believe we are worth, and the life that we want to live? How do we want to live our life? Because Venus is about your relationship to people, places, and things. So how is your relationship to the things around you? And what do you want to change about it? What do you want to change about your financial situation? What do you want to change about your living situation? What do you want to change about your life? Because that's Venus, how we relate to our life. It is a very powerful time to also focus on patience and perseverance, because Taurus, being a fixed earth sign, is all about consistency, stability, and push through. So even though you are planting this new seed, and Taurus energy is the best energy to plant new seeds, because you need to be patient. You need to understand on a earth practical level how long it might take for certain seeds to sprout. And also be patient to know that just because a seed might not sprout this season doesn't mean it's not going to sprout at all. Taurus has the stamina to wait and endure for the long haul. That's why it's the first fixed earth sign. It has the stamina to wait for what it is worth, to develop and to build a safe foundation, not just for the sake of building a safe foundation, right? Capricorn wants to build a safe foundation for others, but Taurus wants to build a safe foundation so that Taurus can enjoy comfort and prosperity and ease. So where are you planting a new seed of ease, of peace, of longevity? And where can you develop self perseverance to wait for that seed to sprout, and to most importantly know that you are worthy of that seed being sprouted? Now, some tips to work with this Taurus new moon energy is spend time in nature. Taurus is the first earth sign, and it rules our five senses. So spending time around things that are beautiful in the way that they look, in the way that they feel, in the way that they make you feel. Spend time around things that smell good. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself roses. Redecorate your apartment, reshift things around. Okay? Because the understanding of Venus is by placing yourself around things of beauty, you too will become it. So with this Taurus new moon, a great tip is to surround yourself with things that bring you joy, that bring you pleasure, that bring you ease. Nature is abundant in what it offers. So spending time in the park, watching the animals resurface as we move deeper into spring, listening to what they are saying, right? How they're moving, and not on a literal level, but just watching animals, you can really learn a lot. You know, spend time next to trees. If you're feeling a little unstable, hug a tree, place your back against a tree, sit by a tree. Trees hold thousands of years of wisdom because of how long they have been withstanding through every season. Trees can withstand every season. And there's wisdom and knowledge that comes with being able to withstand different seasons, just like us as humans. So spending time in nature, spending time in relationships that bring ease, spending time in activities that make you feel good, and in true Taurus fashion, getting a little fashionable, putting on the colors that bring lightness. Any yellows, any pinks, any purples, those are the colors that start to let us know that spring is here. Anywhere you can bring more lightness into your life. Get some honey, right? Maybe steep some honey with some rose and some lavender, surrounding yourself with sweetness, surrounding yourself with beauty, and knowing that you too are this and worth more of this in abundance. So that is all I have for this luxurious Taurus new moon happening on April 27th and closing out the month of April before we move into May, which is where we get ready to transition and prepare for summer. So, of course, if you would like to know how you can make the most out of this Taurus new moon, where it's showing up for you in your chart, feel free to send me an email at info@hiddenalchemybysade.com, and we can get you setted with a consultation and just ways for you to practically use astrology to create alchemy and abundance in your life. Other than that, everyone, so much love, community to you all, and I will see you for our next video.